Hey guys, it's EvaMary2 and welcome back to another Sims 4 video. Today we are taking a house and we are changing it, renovating it. So I spun a little wheel here. We got $50,000 to renovate this house. This is the house we're doing. It's something else. I'm sure you recognize this house if you have played in Windenburg at all. It's one of the little starter homes. And so the storyline behind this is Ben from our Dream Home Decorator series has been asked by the clients, who just happens to be the Pevensies that I made in a couple of videos ago, and they asked him to renovate their house, make them a good house, because this house is not great and it's a one-bedroom house and there's 4 of them. So I randomized a budget for us, and in the Let's Play, we're thinking about taking out a ginormous loan. So we're going to take like a 30% commission fee of whatever the house is worth, and that's how much money we're going to get paid. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the Dream Home Decorator Let's Play, or at least the last part of it, and come back and then watch the next part when it's out. And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah. I did not do this in the way that I normally build houses because I wanted to build off of this foundation, but I wanted to make a totally new house. So at the moment, there's nothing, but I have 50 grand to work with, it was very hard to wrap my head around at first, but we get there in the end. The end result is really, really, really good. I'm so happy with it. But it takes us a long time to get there because I was just at a loss. I had no idea. I thought this house was going to be a complete flop. So I'm really glad we got there in the end. So there's a lot of adding on rooms, placing furniture, adding in. It's a lot of mixed things together. So also this is going to be a 2-part thing because it's not done yet. And I was recording for 2 hours. So 2 hours came down to about 23 minutes. I was like, yeah, we're going to need a second part here. So originally I was like not changing anything. I was like, there is not enough room in here for 4 people. So eventually I'm going to go nuts. I'm going to add stuff on, and I'm going to show you like a before and after at the end of this video of the exterior. Like in the like the Dream Home Decorator thing where it goes before and then swoops over to after. I kind of did that kind of a thing to ode to the way that Sims does it. So yeah, it's gonna look way different. I kept like the base, like where the biggest roof was, I kept that rectangle and just kind of went from there. It's fun. The second floor ended up being a little weird. I don't know. I could keep working at it, but I'm kind of done at this point. So yeah, I thought this little like a little, what is it called? What do they call those? Well, it's the little hidey hole type thing. Yeah, from the kitchen to the living room could be cute. Although that was gonna be the dining room. Just kidding. The kitchen to the dining room. I wanted the kitchen and the dining room to be like next to each other. I don't ever build dining rooms, okay? When you say a kitchen to me, I think kitchen and dining room all in one room because that's the way my house is, and I've lived in my house my entire life. So that's all I know. I don't know houses with a kitchen and a dining room. But it made sense to put them next to each other. I really liked these windows at first, like the big ones. I eventually have to take them out because it's just not a good time. So yeah. And then I jumped way ahead and started like putting the trees in front of the windows and everything and jazz. Yeah. So I do put a bunch of furniture down in this video, but not necessarily all of it is meant to stay there. It's more of like sizing, to help me like figure out how big things need to be and sizing and stuff. So most of it's not staying. Also, if I sound a little bit sick, I don't think I am, but I'm definitely a little bit congested, so I apologize if I sound sick. I'm not sick. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of stuff to say because this is a 23-minute video and I'm not live commentating like when I do a Let's Play. So I apologize for the times in my videos when I just stop talking or just ramble on like this. I understand it can be kind of boring, but I don't know what to say. I am definitely focusing way too much on the furniture at the beginning. I just wanted to make sure everything was going to work. I wanted to get door placements right and everything. Like, even little details like trash cans and stuff. I'm a visual learner, a visual person. I need to see things. Otherwise, my brain is just like, what? So, yeah, we go around like this for quite a while. I probably could have cut some of this out, but like the thought of cutting it out was like, it was a lot. Eventually, I went onto the internet and I just Googled Tudor style houses, and I found one that I liked, and I took inspiration from the shape of it, kind of like a long, not super tall, although mine ends up being 2 stories. I think the picture that I liked was only 1 story, but kind of the more like long building instead of like short and tall. It's more of like a low and long kind of deal. Again, mine does not end up being low and long. Mine is 2 stories. You'll see what I mean. I am not disappointed though. It doesn't look anything like the picture I used. So, it's fine. Don't worry about that. I was really, really at a loss for how to make like a dynamic looking house, because I'll like be driving around and I'll just see these big square houses and I'm like, hey, that's how I build in the Sims. And I don't want to build like that. They're just squares. But then if you build a square, you're like, it's okay. There's houses like this that exist, so you don't feel as bad. So don't worry about it. It's fine. It's just, it was a process. It was a process. Eventually, have you ever seen like those roofs that like just the one side of them extends all the way to the ground like a big old slide? I went for that in this video. I did. I was like, I want to do it because I love the look of it. It's cool. And, you know, and I left it for a while until I was like, this is not gonna work. This is just rough. So it will get changed in the end. I still want to do it at some point. See if I can manage to make it work at some point. But not in this house. This is not the house for it. So another time. Another time. Ugh, I'm bothering with trees again. I am frustrating myself. Just the roundabout. I am not a fast builder, guys. I am a very slow builder. Things do not come to me fast in the building realm. I like it. I think it's fun. Things don't come to me fast, however. So it took me a long while to get my thoughts together. So it's still just, it's looking so just sad. I don't know, man. It's just... And then I went for this thing because the cut-off edge looked really weird to me. This didn't stick around for very long, I promise. This goes away. That goes away because it looks stupid. So, yeah. Apparently this lot is called Proprietor Square. And I did save this house before I started renovating, just in case there was pictures that I needed to take. In the end, I needed it. And just in case. I prepared myself, just in case it needed to happen. And then I started, like, ripping off all, like, the textures and stuff, because I'm used to seeing it with the drywall on. The drywall wallpaper here. So, like, I was like, maybe that will help me visualize what's happening, because I am at a loss. Also, this house was really, really tall. It's on, like, the 2nd level of tall. And, yeah. So, I wanted to keep, like, I wanted to keep the Tudor style. I think the thing that was the most modern is probably the bathrooms. Also, I wanted some little, like, room, like, yeah, what are they called? What are they called? What are they called? What are they called? I don't know what they're called. I don't know. Two things I wanted in this house were a big chimney and a bay window. So I did incorporate both of those things. It's very exciting. And yeah, those little things. I don't remember what they're called. I don't know. There's also a little piece of wall sticking out of the roof, but there was no wall there, so I eventually just ignored it because... Also, what is with the size of these bay windows? Why don't we have a two tile wide one? Like, what? I really wanted a bay seat in there, but I had to make it really, really tiny. Look at it. It looks so sad. It looks so sad. All to fit. I did all of this to fit a seat that I don't even keep. All this time. And I couldn't get the weird curve on the roof like the big one has with these little ones. So I got rid of them. Spoiler alert, I used these ones. Because there's no other way that I was doing it. So eventually I took out all the walls. And I was going to do that, but it's too modern. And then I found these beautiful, beautiful windows. Oh my goodness. So pretty. I love those windows. I really wanted the blue, like the stained glass in the blue and the stained glass for the living room because it's so cute. But eventually I had to change it because that wood tone just does not match anything. And it was really, really, really annoying. So I had to change the windows. It was really sad. I didn't want to do it, but I did. It was way too small. And then I was like, oh, we could probably do a galley kitchen. That seems like something. So basically what happened is these people got an entire renovation of an old style house. I didn't really make anything modern because if you know me, I don't like to build modern things. I am a traditional house person. So there you go. That's me. Welcome, if you're new. I am a traditional house builder. I love Tudor style. I love old houses. Well, it depends on the old house. I don't love old houses all the time. It depends on the old house. It really does. Again, there's a lot of things I'm just placing for placement, so the green stairs will not stay. I promise. I also wasn't really thinking about the fact that I had a budget, but it didn't really matter. It worked out fine. I glanced down at it every once in a while just to make sure I wasn't making huge mistakes. $50,000 was a lot more money than I had anticipated originally. So, and I was over here doing the living room, la-di-da-di-da, not planning on putting a TV in because there wouldn't be a TV in an old house. And then I was like, oh, I want a fireplace. And I remembered. So that actually helped me figure out where there needed to be space on the second floor because I don't think there would be a chimney just disconnected from the house like that. You need a wall. It needs to be up against a wall. So that helped me figure out where to put the exterior of the, on top there. And I started by putting it up on a platform. Did I leave it on the platform? I don't remember. I don't think so, but I don't remember. Oh, there. I skipped ahead. So sorry. I skipped ahead. We are no longer on the platform. The walls are longer. Also, I changed the bay window. There's a little cut there, so sorry. I changed the bay window to one of the big rounded ones and then just two older looking windows on the side. The stairs gave me a lot of trouble. I don't know. The stairs were kind of a pain. I really wanted a back door. I did manage to put one in the end. I almost didn't, but I finally did get one. This is where the dining room was going to be originally. It will kind of end up being there still. And I thought it was really weird. Are there houses that you walk in through the entryway and there's just a wall there and you have to make an immediate left? Is that a thing? I mean, I'm sure it's not a bad thing, but I didn't like it. It looked weird to me. Now, coming in from the entranceway and running into stairs, that's normal. I've seen that. This room was just not good for stairs. So, because you can't get into the dining room without the door being in a really weird place. And I was going to put a bathroom, and did I end up Oh, I did end up with the bathroom on the bottom floor. It's just like a toilet and sink bathroom, like a little tiny washroom. Um, yeah, yeah. We will. Yeah, I don't know what I was trying to say. The house will look good in the end. I promise. It will look good. It'll look as good as it can. I am really happy with the end results. I know I keep saying it, but dude, I'm not used to me building houses that look good. So the fact that this house ends up looking good is super exciting for me. Okay? I build squares. My buildings aren't that great, but the fact that this turned out good is so exciting, especially since I had to work off of somebody else's design because the house is already here. It was really fun. I had a blast. And I'm not even done it yet, okay? I haven't finished the house yet by the time I'm recording this. By the time it comes out, I don't know. I have to work the rest of the week, so I don't know if it'll be done. Who knows? The house might not even be done by the time you're watching this. And I put the door under the stairs, and sometimes when doors are under stairs, if you put it too far under the stairs, the Sims can't get through. So I got little Lucy here, and I just made sure she could walk under the stairs. Even though I don't keep that design, so it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. But I just thought I would test it, because I don't do that very often, but I had a Sim on hand, so I did, and I thought about it. And I liked the idea of the big fancy glass door into the dining room. It just seemed right. So it will stay blue for a while. I didn't ever change it. But again, the house isn't done, so I will change it. The only thing with those cats and dogs doors is if you don't use the white color swatch, the wood tones won't match. Yay! I hate that. That's so frustrating when it doesn't match, and it's annoying. The upstairs was a massive pain. Like, oh my goodness. It was driving me crazy. This is the point where I was like, well, we can do a second bay window. But then I was like, well, I have to put something on the side. But like, I didn't want the same windows because I wanted the bottom just to be like the most beautiful, like the you know, I wanted that to be the statement. That might be the word I'm looking for. And I wanted like a smaller version of it up top. Yeah. And then eventually I'm like, well, I don't like it not. So I had to bump that side out. And it was a whole thing. La-di-da. And that whole section ends up being the master bedroom, and the other bedrooms just aren't that big. So, it's fine. It's a massive bedroom. Like, it's a massive bedroom. Like, I focused on that bedroom and forgot that I needed 3 more bedrooms because, you know, I wanted them all to have their own rooms. So this is a 4-bedroom house. 4-bedroom and 2-bathroom. I couldn't fit any more bathrooms. I am not great with bathrooms. So it's got 1.5 bathrooms. There's a shower upstairs and there's a toilet downstairs. There's no tub. It's fine. That's why I think the bathrooms are the most modern, because they have like glass showers and stuff, a glass shower and stuff, so I was planning on making the master bedroom Susan's room because there's a lot of books in it and it just feels right. So, and then there's 2 bedrooms up here. I was thinking the boys would probably be up there. And then I, last minute I was like, there's not enough room. I need more space. So I just took the 2 ends and just threw them down at the end of the lot and was like, how much room do I need? Perfect. So I have a hallway. And there wasn't enough room for 2 windows, so I made it short enough for just 1 window in that hallway. And then I just extended it. And it worked out really well, actually. It was great. Yeah, and then there's that section there that did I extend the kitchen that far? Wow. Stuff is going to change. I was originally going to do this as like a little office nook. Eventually, it will be the bathroom, because there was no bathroom downstairs, and I was like, that's not right. There needs to be a bathroom. Yeah, it's really cool, like, watching it unfold. Like, I know what it looks like. So like watching it unfold is really cool. And I forgot you could do that with the stairs, so I just did that, and it fit in there really well. And like it stopped right at the front of the archway there, and it worked. It worked really well, and I was really happy with it. So, yay. The kitchen ends up being not really very big. It ends up being what, like a 4x4 square? Like it's not very big. But honestly, I didn't need it to be that big. Like a kitchen, it's basically just counters, a stove, and a sink and a fridge. So, I mean, it was fine for me. I had a cool like wraparound thing there at the beginning, and the wallpapers are so fun. So I end up going with like a brown for the walls, but like the living room is green, the dining room is red, and the kitchen's a different color. But like I liked the idea of like having more neutral walls in like the main areas and like pops of color in like the special rooms. It was really cool. I really liked it. It was fun. Yeah. This wall was giving me problems. I didn't know like what walls go in an old kitchen. I don't know. I've never really like paid attention to old kitchen walls. So I go with like this tile. This is like my favorite tile. It's so good. I love this tile. It's beautiful. And I end up going with like a stone feature wall, I think. Because I was going to take whatever was on the outside and put it on the inside, but I don't know if the kitchen's touching an exterior wall by the end. So I left it like that. And I wanted to put a rug in here. I know there's a lot happening. I'm so sorry. There's a lot going on right now. It's going very, very fast. I apologize. It'll be okay. It's going to be fine. And I was like, oh, there's stairs there, so I had to scooch the window over there, and it was a whole thing. I could have taken the window out, but I liked the window on the stair landing. It was really pretty. I really liked it. Like, look at that. Isn't it so nice? Isn't it cute? It's so nice. That window there in the little brown nook is where I end up putting the back door. I don't ever put back doors in houses in Sims, but I would never not want a back door in a real house because that would just be annoying, you know? So, it's fine. And I pulled out one of these rooms, not for the room itself, but for the size of the room. Like, that's a good sized bedroom. So I just use that for sizing. And it ends up being a really strange situation on the side there where the stairs are. Because I can't push it all the way to the wall because there's a window there, not to mention the stair gap. Oh, there's the bathroom. There's the bathroom. I was really, really sad to get rid of the desk because the light coming in that window and like reaching just the edge of the desk. Oh, it was so gorgeous. But I had to change it. So sad. I put some flowers on the wall and it was okay. I really wanted a runner. Like, I feel like that hallway needs a runner. But I have a rug right outside that room, so like it doesn't make sense, you know? So I took out the runner and just have this round rug. And it was bothering me that the rug wasn't centered because the archway wasn't centered in the room, and it was annoying me, and it was a whole thing. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to have to take away this roof because it's whatever. So I just ended up doing that kind of a thing. Oh, we're done the first part already. Here are the before and afters. I will be back next week and finish it up. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like the house as much as I do. And I will speak to you all soon. 7 Married Sue, over and out.